Today we're going to make this quick and easy fall tree craft.
You are going to need some scissors, a pencil, glue. I have white paper for my background. I have brown paper for my tree. And then I have a little bit of yellow, a little bit of red, and a little bit of orange for my fall leaves. So go ahead, grab your materials, and then we'll get started. The first thing you're going to do is you are going to take your brown piece of paper. This is going to be for my tree, so if you don't have brown, you could use black, or you can choose whatever color you would like. And then we are going to take our pencil. Now it depends how big your hand is. My hand is a little bit bigger because we're going to use that. So I'm actually going to turn my page this way, just makes it easier because I do want some of my wrist when I'm tracing. So I want to trace a little bit of my wrist and my arm here, so this part here. So I want to trace a tiny bit of this for the tree, and then this is going to be the rest of our tree. So I'm going to put my hand down, spread my fingers. You might need someone to help you with this. And I'm going to start with my pencil and just do the base of my tree. Oh, my watch is in the way there, but I'm just going to do the base of my tree here. So this is my tree trunk. And then I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to go around my fingers. Now I am just gently going around my fingers. I'm not pushing the pencil in too much. I just want to gently go around my fingers. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go, around, 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 just gently until I get to where I drew my trunk here. And then you can see here I missed a little bit, so I'll just go in and draw that. And there we go. I have my hand. If you had a difficulty with that, you can pause this, get someone to help you, and then join us when you are ready. If that was a little bit tricky and you're frustrated, you could just use your pencil and draw what looks like a hand. So there's lots of different ways that you could do this, or you could just draw a random tree. It's completely up to you. Whatever is going to work for you. Whenever you're ready, you're going to now cut it out. Okay, now you should have your tree. Now, if you have a small hand, you're going to have a smaller tree, and that is okay. If you want a bigger tree, that's okay. You can use someone else's hand or just draw a bigger tree base. Remember, this is your craft. I'm going to use my white piece of paper. You don't have to use white. You could use whatever you would like to glue yours on, and I'm going to put my tree right on that piece of paper. So I'm going to grab some glue, going to put some glue on my hand, and I'm going to glue that down. There we go. Now we are ready to put our fall leaves on. And to make our fall leaves, I am using orange, red, and yellow for my fall leaves. You could choose different colors if you would like. It's always kind of nice. A little purple in there would be a nice color to use. I'm going to take my pages. I'm going to actually keep them all together. So you can see I have them all together, and then I'm going to fold them. If you find that this is too tricky and it's harder for you to trace and cut, then you don't have to. You just will end up cutting out a little bit more. So I just folded them all together. I'm actually going to use my glue lid as a circle tracer, and I'm going to trace a circle. Now, if you don't have a glue lid, you could just draw a circle, or you could grab another tracer for a circle. It is not a problem. You can see that all of mine are the same size. You could do yours in different sizes. You could use a bigger tracer and a smaller tracer. We know that not all leaves look the same. All of ours are going to look the same here for this craft, but for your craft, if you're choosing to use different sizes, that's okay. Okay, and as you can see, I'm just tracing and tracing and tracing and tracing. I'm using up as much of my paper as I can, so that I have a whole bunch of leaves to work with. Once I have all my circles, I'm going to hold that paper together, and all I'm going to do is cut all of those out. So if you didn't fold your paper, that's okay. You might have more circles than I do. It just means you'll just continue to cut. And as you're doing your craft, if you need more circles, you can always cut more out. So it is okay. Grab those scissors whenever you're ready and just start cutting out all of your circles. Now, once you have a whole bunch of circles, you are ready to glue your circles on. Now, you could place all your circles down first to make sure that you like the way they look, or you can just start gluing and organize them as you go. There's no right or wrong. I like to just make sure that I have different colors sitting beside each other. So here I'm going to do some that have fallen. So there's a red, and then beside it I'll put an orange, and then I'm going to put a little yellow. So these look like they've fallen to the ground. Maybe I'll have some actually falling. We know the leaves fall, so they can fall here. And then I'm just going to glue them everywhere, all around my tree, just randomly, just having fun. There's no right or wrong. You can just keep gluing it. You can see I'm layering some of them. You don't have to do that. And just keep gluing. You can, as you're going, if you discover you need more leaves, then you just go ahead and you cut yourself some more. If you look and you say, you know what, I want my tree to have a whole bunch of leaves down here and not very many leaves on top, that's okay too. If you look outside, none of the trees look exactly the same, and this is your tree. So go ahead, grab your circles, and just keep gluing, gluing, gluing on your tree any way that you would like. And you will know when you are ready, when you like your tree. So you might have some leaves left over, you might not, you might have needed to cut more. I know I went back and had to cut a few more to add to mine. And there we go, you have your cute fall tree. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.